Hi everyone, welcome back. It is your fave tarot mother. I say that in my nose. Okay. Anyway, and I'm back with another week of Heavenly Honey, where we just get some info from your guides to see what energies are going to be cropping up this week. So first things first, we have Jupiter going into, stationing direct, which means it's going its normal speed. It's been retrograde the past couple months, and Jupiter represents travel overseas, communicating with, I just heard communicating with others, like other like-minded individuals, no matter where they're from. So they could be someone who's like overseas, in another country even, so it doesn't really matter. Also, Jupiter represents optimism, expansion. It could also magnify certain things and then kind of blow it up, like if you're blowing up an image. Higher knowledge, opportunity, faith. I feel like there's a lot of those elements are going to be coming into play this week. All right, so okay. Any other messages? Let me see any other messages from this deck, Spirit. Okay. Oh, this came out again. Interesting. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords that did come out in reverse, and then we have the Knight of Wands, and then the Star that came out in reverse as well. So I'm feeling like, so the swords represents the way you think, thoughts, communication, ideas. I'm feeling like if there's any ideas that have kind of fell by the wayside because maybe at that time you didn't feel like the opportunity or the energy was right, to continue to work on it, and you kind of took a break, bring those ideas back. So I'm feeling like there's going to be a complete renewal with whatever you've been working on in the past. And I'm also feeling like don't get discouraged because, again, I feel like we've had within this month, we have had Saturn and Jupiter come out of retrograde. So the past couple months, those two planets have been in retrograde. So if there's anything that you've been feeling that like has not been moving forward in the way that you want it to, get ready, because I feel like once you take the time to revive those ideas, and kind of get them to where you want to go, you're going to be hitting the King of Wands, which is like a fire energy, very passionate person. An entrepreneur is the best way that I could explain this type of energy. So yeah. So you're going to be sitting in this very amazing and abundant, entrepreneurial like energy. So yeah, so bring out those old sketchbooks or, idea notebooks, journals, whatever that you had these different ideas kind of in, because I think the time is coming together where you're really going to want to like revitalize or reanalyze, restructure, that Saturn energy. Because your guides really want this particular thing to expand. And again, it might not, I'm just bringing up business and entrepreneurship, but it could be a new relationship. It could be some new partnership or friendship or something like that, a new opportunity that could very well be overseas. And we do have the Star card. It did come. It did come out in reverse, but all I'm feeling as of right now, keep your ideas and everything on the DL, because I'm feeling like it's just gonna. Because I feel like, which is nothing wrong with this. I'm feeling like you're very sensitive, which I feel like all of us definitely are, despite what people say. Very sensitive, and you don't want someone else's opinion to deter you from where you need to be. Because just because someone can't understand your vision doesn't mean that it's not great. You know, just so really have faith, again, that Jupiter energy, have faith in who you are, what you're capable of, and don't be afraid to surprise yourself. You know, try something that you've never really tried before and see how it goes. And then we do have I do good, and then I achieve with integrity. So like I mentioned last week, Saturn is coming out of retrograde, and you want to make sure that you're creating solid foundations from a place of love, from a place of discipline, from a place of hard work, and a place of positivity. Because if you're trying to do some sneaky shit, it's going to come out, and Saturn is going to hit you like a brick wall, and that's just kind of it. And you have to be aware. It's like, if you're doing something that you know good and well you ain't got no business doing, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, period. And also don't be so enamored with external validation either, because I'm feeling that as well. Like, just because you see everybody else doing it don't mean you need to fucking do it. Because you have your own path, you have your own destiny, you have your own way of getting things accomplished, and your guides gave you these ideas and these opportunities for you. They didn't give them they didn't give them to anybody else. No, it came to you. So you have to make sure that you do this in the right way, because again, you want karma to be on your side, point blank, period. And then we have I do good, and she's kind of like shedding a tear. Sorry, me being nosy. So we have I do good, and like I said, she's shedding a tear. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of really interesting energies kind of coming in. One in particular, I feel like self-doubt might try to creep in. Just be like, I don't accept this into my reality, because you deserve the very best. You deserve every single thing that everything that you've put a lot of hard work into, you deserve that tenfold back. You deserve that whatever. Anyway. You deserve to get everything that you desire, especially if you've been working really, really hard for it. And so you want to make sure that before you get into this space of expansion, that you can do it with ease, and you can do it without kind of these limiting beliefs hindering you. Because I do feel like, as much as, you know, you can definitely go to therapy and things of that nature, self-doubt does kind of crop in sometimes, or like imposter syndrome. So I'm feeling like, just make sure that like those things that are cropping up aren't keeping you from taking steps forward. Because like, you can have fear, but you need to be fearless. You need to make sure that you're actually still moving forward, you know, even if you feel that no one around you is going to fully understand that, but you're just at a place where you're going to be in a place where you're going to be stripping a lot of stuff that's going to be hindering your faith and hindering the confidence that you have within yourself, because again, you deserve. And if those things can't create the life that you want, cut that bitch off. And then also do some journaling. She has a journal in her hand, so do some journaling. And also, I feel like definitely keep your ideas on the low, but if you do find someone who is of like-minded energy, because I feel like all of these individuals are like just very present with each other, maybe not dispel all of your secrets to them, but if you're needing some, just a different perspective, definitely ask. See what you can find out. You know, that might help you with like whatever you're trying to create on the side. And yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting week because we have a lot of these planets coming out of retrograde, and then we're gonna be having a full moon. Hold on. Full moon in Aries, so it's gonna be a lot of quick moving energy. And we have the the King of Wands, which is fire energy. So our fire placements like Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, even if you are not these signs, they can still affect you in some way. And then it gets to Scorpio season on the 23rd. Yes. Okay. Yeah, because in one particular version of astrology, I'm a Sagittarius, but in another system, I'm a Scorpio. So I'm like, but anyway, it's gonna be intense times, but like all of these situations and opportunities and moments coming together is gonna push you to evolve. That's very much Scorpio energy. Like if you've ever been friends with a Scorpio, they push you to evolve, and sometimes it's unconscious on their part, but it's just like that's what they do. And because again, everyone, when your guides are preparing you for this new phase, they want you to be your best self so you can appreciate all these opportunities a lot more than you would have in the past. And again, these ideas that have kind of fallen by the wayside, like I mentioned with the Ace of Swords in reverse, maybe at that time, because there's Heru or Horus right here. So I'm feeling like you may have taken things for granted. You may have not been looking at these opportunities from like a different perspective. But now is the time. You're going to be looking at everything from a different angle. You're going to figure out how it's going to work for you in whatever form this opportunity or these ideas are in. But yeah, it's gonna be great. So we got a lot of energies coming in this week, so definitely take some time to meditate, journal, do whatever you can, release a lot of old emotions that need to be burned away with the full moon that's happening on October 20th. And then we got the sun in Scorpio, or it's gonna be Scorpio season on the 23rd. So I'm excited. And Scorpio is going to make you like, you're going to have to take a look at all those areas of your life that the sun hasn't really been shining very much, you know? Those dark areas, those dark thoughts. You know, what do you need to clean out of the corners, out of, you know, from up under the bed, whatever, that kind of vibe. So, yeah, wishing you guys all the best. Sending you love, light, all that jazz, and kisses. Bye.